What is going on? Darth Stix here, and today we are going to do the week 50 update on our free-to-play account. As you can see, we've made some progress on some of our on this account. 50 weeks into it now. We are going to upgrade a few of these characters. Cad Bane, we're just going to add this one piece here. We'll craft it and equip it. And then we've got a little bit of work to do on this piece. We've got some more Chirotech battle computers, and then we need these injector handles. So definitely going to work on that one this week, and hopefully we'll get pretty close next week. I think we can finish it out. We are going to upgrade Aura Singh here, and we'll be done with that. And Beskar Armor Mando, we'll give him another gear tier, and then we'll upgrade his abilities here. And we'll wait on those. And that's just Omegas, but I am going to wait still on that because I just want to, basically, we want to get all of his leader abilities upgraded. All these to 7 at least, and then we'll see kind of where we're at. He is gear 8 now, so that does help the ship as well. And he's already level 85, so we're good there. And we'll see kind of what we can do. Wat Tambor, I do want to give him another star here. I've kind of forgotten about him to add him into that, and we will give him the rest of the levels to finish him off, because he is really good. And yeah, we'll give him one more. Do we give him one more? And then I need to work on mods and abilities here. So let's give him some abilities. At least a 7 for right now. As always. And then we'll kind of see where we're at. All right. And that looks pretty good. I'm not sure if I want to give him another level right now. That's why I'm holding off there, because I did have a few other things I want to do. I want to get Wampa here. We're going to activate Wampa. We've had it, obviously, 5 stars for a while, and we got it all the way up. It's going to be a 7-star for us. And so we'll start promoting this character. And let's just put him to 60 for right now and kind of see where our gear's looking. Should be easy on this first few tiers. Obviously, we're going to want to get him to Relic eventually, but I kind of wanted to see where we're at gear-wise. And we'll put him to 75 for now and leave it there. I'm not going to give him any more than that right now. I say that. Okay, there we go. So we got him to a spot where we need a bunch of things, it looks like. So we just need a couple of those. Oh, Carbantes, man. We used a bunch of Carbantes then. I had 289, I think, before we started. So, yeah, we used a lot. Oh, and he needs a lot on this tier. Okay. So that's going to be our main holdup. And then those Comlink prototypes. Yeah, we've got to look for those. Quite a few characters need those, and that is becoming kind of a choke point right now. Let's see if we can find any. They're in weekly shipments. How much is that? It's 13 per, so that's a little expensive. So it does look like Basilishan Fallen has it on her node. But it doesn't look like any of the other ones that we're going to be farming anytime soon have it on there. So let me just kind of... So Wampa, we're not going to put any more abilities or anything on him for right now. Wampa's just going to be there, and we're going to start working on it. It'll be a few weeks till we really can put anything into it. And then Let's go into Kenobi here. I do want to give him a relic level, actually 2, to finish him off to relic 5. And oh, we're going to be just short. We're going to be 2 short on Yoda, it looks like. But he is relic 5 now, and Yoda will go to relic 4, and then, man, I knew I was close on those. I couldn't remember how much 4 to 5 was, and I thought I had enough, but I'm going to be 2 short. Yeah, so these little guys, flawed signal data. So I doubt I get 2 on this. Let's see if we do. Hey, we got 2. Okay. So hey, that was really good luck. Usually I'd get like 0 or 1 on those. So we are able to keep on schedule here, but now we have like no signal data. So we are going to be farming that like mad this week. So that is that completes our first CPIT team, our first full like CPIT team that we were actually trying to build, and not just some random things we're throwing together. So that is really good. It'll be good in phase 1. So basically, let's go into squads real fast. I do want to spend, let's get Droidica up. Promote Droidica. And then, see, I don't know if I want to use Droidica right now, because Newt, I feel like, fits that team better. So I really haven't. We'll activate Darth Scion, just to save me that extra button click every week. And we'll promote it once, because it's not very expensive. Gives us a few extra stars. So we're starting to work on him. To get that Kylo Ren's command shuttle is what we're working on really on that node. But it will go with Traya nicely. We're going to promote whichever 8th brother. Oh, we're actually all the way to 6 stars already. Wow. So that one's coming along nicely. And that's just kind of, we're farming that along with IG 2000, that ship. So we've got 34 more shards we need for that one, and we've got 90, it looks like, for 8th brother. It's not accelerated right now, but the only reason we're farming it is with that. So it does give us an Inquisitor that we're working on, which is something, kind of a side project we'll start building in as they start getting accelerated. So Second Sister is accelerated right now, so we'll probably add Second Sister into the mix once we get some of these out of the way, get some of our farms that we need going for galactic unlocks, some legends there. Let's go ahead and look at Ewok Elder. If I can give him a level, he's so close. Every week he's so close. What do I need? Let's just craft and equip these pieces. Okay, so it's that piece. Oh, it's those. So we need a bunch of those. Okay, we'll work on that this week. It is in the shard shop, so it's where we'll try to grab it out of. Let's just equip these so we kind of know. Because I do want him to get to gear 12. And he's looking pretty good other than that right now. I'm feeling pretty good about his abilities as well. Low gray, and we do need to give Wicket to 10 at least. That's where I want to hold them, and then we'll work on their abilities and stuff, but that'll come down the road. We are going to give Hera a level, or a star. Chopper a star. And Kanan a star. And these all need abilities. But right now, how much is that? Oh, that's going to like wipe us out. Okay, let's just put him to 75 then. We're going to start building these guys up. So I know I talked about going for SLKR. And I started doing some of the math, and we can kind of go down here. Let me make sure there's not anybody else that I can give some gear to. You know, we can give Jedi Knight Revan maybe? Yeah, let's go ahead and give him another level. I do not feel bad about that at all. Yeah, he's going to want to go relics anyways at some point. So, and then Phasma will promote. And Kylo will promote. And that will probably... So, as you can see, we're starting to get the stars for a lot of those first order characters. The problem I'm going to run into is the finalizer, because right now Kylo Ren's command shuttle is not unlocked yet. So we haven't even unlocked it yet, and that is going to be a problem. Because, so we did end up getting 5 stars. That was all free to play. We were just doing our 3 50 crystal refreshes every day while the TIE Defender was in, and doing our normal farming of getting gear and stuff like that. So we did end up getting it to 5 stars, so not bad there. It'll go with our fleet at some point. So just looking at the requirements, where is, nope, not Lando, that's not what we're looking at. Kylo Ren's command shuttle. We are at 22 shards right now, so we've got quite a ways to go to even get it unlocked, and then we've got to get it all the way to 7 stars before we can start getting those bonus tiers. So what I've decided to do instead, because I still do want to go for a Galactic Legend, and just kind of looking at what we already have completed. So let's go out of this and go into our journey guide and Galactic Legends. And after the Executor journey, which, by the way, we are ready to start it. We are not ready to fully unlock Executor yet. We've got 2 ships that we need to finish, and that's IG-2000 and the Imperial TIE Bomber. So we need to finish those 2, and then we should be good on that one. And that's going to set us up real nicely. We did unlock Millennium Falcon. Yes, and if you guys haven't watched that video, definitely watch it. And we're going to work on C-3PO and yeah, and Thrawn at some point. So so we could go Kenobi. We've got a lot of these shards. However, we don't have Negotiator really started yet. We do have quite a few of our Get To saved up for that. And we've got some of them that are up and running, but it's going to be a little while on that one. Also, we don't have Cat to go with Jedi Master Kenobi. We don't have a good way to get it because we won't be able to do, it's not in Conquest anymore. We'll have to do whatever they call it now instead of Conquest that it's in. So without a reliable way to get it, and Cat is so important to that Jedi Master Kenobi, I didn't feel like that was the best thing for me to go for, even though I do have a lot of the pieces already farmed. That'll be something, I think, after I hit 4 million, once we start getting Cat, maybe we'll, and we've got at least a GL, maybe 2, we'll go for JMK. We'll see how it is at that point, because that's definitely a long ways down the road. So then SLKR, basically what we've got right now, we don't have any of them completed. The only thing we have at Relics is Emperor Palpatine. He's just at Relic level 0. We basically just took him to Relic last week. If you guys watched that video. And then we have Finalizer needs to be 2 5 stars to start the event. So that is where we're at on that. We need to farm up those ships. We have a lot of them, but it is going to take a little bit longer. And definitely this is where planning and everything comes in, and definitely planning out the account a little bit better. I probably could have, been ready to go on that Finalizer fleet a little bit earlier on. So in turn, I'm looking at C, Sith Eternal Emperor. We already have 3 prerequisites complete with Darth Vader, Admiral Piet, and then Imperial TIE Bomber. All 3 are complete. So then we have Palpatine is already at Relic. We just need to get him to Relic 7. Royal Guard, we have all the shards. We just need to get it to Relic. Director Krennic will be a farm. He is a hard node farm, so we'll have to work on that. Darth Sidious comes out of the squad arena store, so we're doing really good there. We've got our prestige built up, so we can just go after Darth Sidious now. Darth Maul is in guild activity or in fleet, and we've got quite a bit of his shards already built up. Count Dooku, we have all the shards, just need to start unlocking him. Sith Marauder, we will have to farm. It is a Cantina farm, so that's going to take us a little bit. Jedi Knight Anakin, as you saw last week, we got him to Relic 5 already, so he just needs to go Relic 7. We're done with that. Thrawn, we need to get the Phoenix Squadron up and running, and then we can take out Thrawn, get that, and get it to Relic 6. Grand Moff Tarkin, we've worked on some. We've got all his shards. He just needs to go to Relic 3. Veers and Stark were probably the main reason I wanted to go this route anyways, is because I have it on my CPIT teams that I want to build the Imperial Troopers as a CPIT team. And so Stark, Veers, Piet, and then we just need to add 2 more. I need a farm range trooper. Since we don't have a lot of hard farms for this if we're going to go for C, because really the only hard farmer that we're going to have is Krennic. I can work on a lot of these side teams, and I think that is going to be our best bet. So let's go into squads again and look at our CPIT teams that we kind of had planned out of what we wanted to do. Aura Singh for phase 2 or 3 here. Because of that topple and everything, she will be really good as a leader there. They'll get the abilities up quickly, and that will be really good for us, putting a bunch of people under stealth as well. So for right now, that's kind of just a placeholder team. I would like to get Mando and Grief built up to Relic 5 as well on that team. And some of them need Zetas and stuff like that. Aura Singh needs some Zetas. But you can see our trooper team, we kind of had that. So Veer, Stark need to be to Relic 3. So getting into Relic 5, not a huge investment there. We can definitely do that. Probably will drop Moff Gideon for range trooper to get him to Relic. We could use Moff Gideon. He's not a bad character. He's a good plug-and-play character as well. And then we have Dark Trooper. It's going to take a little bit because of those Chirotechs. But we definitely something we want to look at, getting that team up and running. So that was the main reason, just kind of looking at where I was going, trying to build some teams for CPIT to try to get into a better guild. So that's why we're going that direction. We already have a lot of the prerequisites. Several of the characters we already have at Relic. We just need to bring them up to the correct Relic level. So, and then Thrawn, we need to get. Hera is going to be a Cantina farm, and then we've got Sith Marauder, which is a Cantina farm. So a couple farms that we need to complete, and we can, let's see, are we in Journey Guide of Hans? So actually, let's switch over, and you guys can see. Let's begin this one. And we can see where we're at on this one, just so you guys have some idea of what we need to complete. So Emperor Palpatine obviously needs to go Relic 7. Same with JKA. Veers, Tarkin, Stark are all Relic 3, along with Royal Guard. Count Dooku, I can't remember if I think he's 6 maybe. Darth Maul might be the same. Darth Sidious. Sith Marauders 7. Krennic, Thrawn, and then that'll be the unlock. So you can see we've already got quite a ways here on Darth Maul. We've been working on him kind of as I was trying to figure out where we're going. I was just gathering shards. So we are quite a ways on him already. We'll promote him a couple times. I don't think we can't take him all the way to 7 right now, but at least it gives us, yeah. So we're basically 3 drops away from Darth Maul. And then Darth Sidious, we're a little ways away from, but we can definitely get him up and running fairly quickly. All right. So there you go. We're at 4 stars on him already. And then Sith Marauder. I don't know why we have Sith Marauder shards, actually. Unless he's in some some event or something that we've been getting shards for him. So we've got him to 2 stars, but actually we can take him to 3. So we'll just do that. Just so we're at a good spot and you guys can kind of see where we're at, why we're thinking the way we're thinking on this. So yeah, we need to work on our Phoenix squad will be something that we work on. So when we have extra Cantina energy, and we'll be getting Hera, finishing her off, and then but we definitely right now, since we have 0, 3, and how much we got, 20 of that, we'll spend a little time next week building that up. Then we'll go back and start working on Hera some. So it'll be a slow progress because I do want to keep our relics building and make sure. Part of that is why I just took Emperor Palpatine to 0, so we would have enough to finish off our CPIT team and then go on from there. Some of you guys were asking about my farming strategy. If you guys have stuck around this far in the video, here's my secret. Basically buy everything out of this shop. No surprise there. This doesn't cost hardly anything. And then Cantina. Cassian G-Wing I've had at 7 stars for a while, basically, so it overflows. Basically, every day, if it has 400 in there, I buy that. And then on days where I have, like, where it's a Cantina farm day or it's a all energy farm and I do a bunch of Cantina nodes, I will buy 1 of Cassian G-Wing and then 1 of whatever else I'm trying to build up. Right now, it's going to be Chopper, so we'll build him up, and then First Order Officer at some point later on. But really, using that to feed the Shard Shop. And then in here, I just buy, basically, we're just banking everything that we can. So we like to get the Mark III holo projectors, these salvage, and then you can, in the scavenger, you can get quite a few materials for relics. So that's one way to do it. And then I just go through here. Oh, and look, your Maula's in here and Kylo Ren, so we'll get both of those. I like to keep it above 2,000 when I can. Try not to drop too much below that. And then, yeah. So Squad Arena. So we will, usually I'm buying Prestige out of here. Right now, I'm almost at 1,300, so I feel pretty confident in that right now. So we're just going to go down here, and every time we are going to get Darth Sidious until, we're done there. You can also, buy any of the other characters. If you have plenty of prestige, you can buy some of these materials if you want, but honestly, we are at a pretty good spot. Galactic War. All I am doing in here, since I finished off the characters that I'm really going after right now, I am just buying, whichever one. I basically just buy 1 per drop. I don't worry too much. That way I'm kind of always feeding the Shard Shop. And then, so yeah, since I've maxed all these ships, I just buy 1 of those. Zeb, we already got knocked out along with some of the other ones that were in here. So Captain Phasma, we just finished off. And that's what I was doing. I was just buying 1 of those characters per day. And then I go, and the other 2 from Galactic War, I'm buying Shard Shop stuff. Fleet, right now we haven't got the payout yet, but we do have new stuff in here. So we'll wait for the payoff to come through. I actually need to look at that real fast and do a battle. And then in here, we are just buying with our Get To, either Malevolence or Negotiator. Right now I'm saving it up. And then we are just buying with our Get One. We were buying Wampa right now and Hoda, but we are going to save up for either Gas or Dark Malik. Grand Arena, we are just buying Chirotechs. Right now I am trying to prioritize the battle computers. That's why we're not going to buy anything right now. As you can see, we got quite a few shards from just different things. Home one there, and then Droidica going over on that one since we're farming the Xanadu blood on that same node. And then what I do is go in here and I try to prioritize the 360 ones. If I don't have at least 40 of the med packs and that kind of thing, I buy those. And then we go back and what needs this? Aura Singh needs those. So that's kind of, I just prioritize, you know, what's there, who needs it. So Aura needs these as well. We'll just go ahead and bank some of those. So it doesn't matter which way. And then, yeah, so that's how I'm doing that. And then basically then I'm farming. So I do 6 hard farms basically every day. If we look at our squads, default, I'm just doing the top row basically with some doubles. Right now we're not farming Wicket since I'm trying to get finish off Executor right now. We're just doing double farms on Queel and 8th Brother. And then Droidica and Darth Scion both get a farm. And then all the other energy that we're getting from everywhere else, from the web store, from everywhere else, is going into gear that we need. And so that's why I have, if you look at my collection right now, if we go into characters, you see I don't have a whole lot of highlighted people. I basically just have a few there that I'm trying to build up, and then that's basically where we're leaving it. I don't have, you know, the whole team. It's just too much for me to look at, and I forget what I'm doing, honestly. So try to keep it simple, not have a bunch of teams that I'm going after. And then fleet, same thing. I try to do all the refreshes on fleet as well, and get as many, you know, whatever I'm looking for at that time, build up quite a bit of those. There are a lot of good hard nodes as well, or I mean normal nodes. This light side 9F is really good. Because these at the salvage, you can use those for relic materials, and then you're always needing these eyeballs. And then you've got Mark III hollow projectors, another good thing to salvage, or scavenger, I mean. And then these parts also, I mean, it's just, this is a really good node. You can also, let's see, what's the other good one? This one isn't bad as well, 9A. You need these. And can use those, all these other parts as well. Same 9C is another good one. Where is the Chirotech one is actually pretty good too. That one's, I've been farming that one just because I need these for Cad Bane. So I do tend to just go after whatever I need. It must be on 7, or I'm missing it. It's somewhere here. I forget what it is now. I have to look it up every time. There it is right there. So this Chirotech one is really good as well. Not as many good materials, but definitely if you're needing to farm those. I don't mind ever farming Chirotech shock prods because the other gear that's on there is really good as well. So I do tend to, you know, whatever I'm working towards, work towards that, but also I'm banking things in the background. So this is going to be a longer video today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, if you've stuck around this far and you guys got that little bit of knowledge there, hopefully it was helpful. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys enjoyed going through that gear stuff. And I do appreciate you guys watching the video, helping the channel grow. If you haven't subscribed and you're still listening, please hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate it. And as always, thanks for watching.